You're back on the Power Within. Right now, going with the flow can be the best or the worst thing for you. Go with society's flow, and you'll simply be paddling upstream. Go with your own flow. Do the things that make you happy, the things you love. And as Bruce Music will tell you, you'll have the whole of life's force behind you.
So a lot of my clients who come to me wanting to produce a new result. And what they've done in the past is they've focused on changing their actions, thinking that if I change my actions, I'm going to get a new result. And sure enough, you will get a new result, but not for very long. Science and research shows us that the average human being can only hold a thought for 6 seconds at a time before we get distracted onto another one. So if you've ever tried positive thinking, you probably know that it doesn't work. You think positively for about 5 seconds when you catch yourself thinking negatively, and before you know it, you've forgotten about it and you're back to your old way of thinking straight away. For most of us, we don't have any control over our thoughts. We walk down the street and these thoughts just pop into our awareness like popcorn popping, right? Just like, I want a chocolate. I don't feel so good. I wonder what she's doing. And then we act on these thoughts. These thoughts give us a feeling. We then, from those feelings, take actions. And from those actions, we get results. Now, the reason why so many people repeat their results over and over and over and appear to be repeating the past until they die, I mean, that's how life goes for a lot of people. They repeat the past, repeat the past, repeat the past, and then, boom, you're dead. Right? The reason that happens is that most people aren't dealing with the root source of where their thoughts are coming from. So they don't have any control over the thoughts that are popping into their awareness, which they're then giving them feelings, which they're then acting on and getting results. So the real trick here to living a successful life and getting new results that are permanent, not just temporary, is to forget just tweaking the actions. You've got to get back to what Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP, calls programs. So if you really want to transform your results, if you really want to create fantastic, fabulous results in your life, and you're finding yourself repeating the past, you've got to access your mind at the level of your programming. A common example of this is the program I call the hard work program. So many of us, when we were growing up, we were taught, or we heard from our parents, you've got to work hard to succeed. You've got to really, really work hard. Life's tough. Money doesn't grow on trees, those kind of things. So we go through life expecting to work hard. That's the program running in the back of our mind here, right? That gives us the kind of thoughts, I need to work hard, which gives us the feeling at the end of the day, if we haven't done a hard day's work, well, we may as well just work an extra 4 hours overtime. Then we'll feel good enough about ourselves to allow ourselves to go home, right? Which gives us often the results of being overworked, stressed out, and unhappy in life. And for so many people in today's society, they're working so hard, not really making any progress, because they're operating their life based on a false belief that you have to work hard to succeed. And what that has people do is almost like paddling upstream. If you imagine we were born, and when we were born into life, we were given a canoe. We get into this canoe as babies and we start paddling. But we don't realize we're actually paddling upstream, and we were taught to work hard to succeed, so we start paddling harder. And by the time we're 25, 30, we look at the shore and we go, shoo, haven't made a whole lot of progress in this life so far. I think what I need to do is fix myself. So I'm going to go read some books, do some courses, get some techniques so that I can build bigger muscles to paddle faster. Still not realizing that we're paddling against the current, paddling upstream, right? Working hard. The trick to living an effortless life, and this is really what I'm passionate about teaching people, because it's so possible to live an effortless life, is to turn the canoe around. You can still paddle, but you've got the river behind you supporting you. So you have the leverage of a raging current of a river of life flowing you to where you want to go naturally and effortlessly along the way. So what I do in the seminars, I teach people how to turn the boat around. And essentially, I can sum it up in a simple process you can do yourself at home. Look at the things that you love to do. If you were to sit down and write a list of 100 things that you love to do, you'll notice there's some commonalities that come up all the time. If you can commit to just doing 2 or 3 of those things every week, you'll notice your life starts to shift around very quickly, and you'll find yourself starting to attract opportunities, people, and circumstances that will support you going where you want to go because you're happy, because you've been doing the things that bring out natural joy in you, because you've been doing the things that are effortless and natural to you. You've almost been paddling downstream rather than resisting. Let's look at nature, for example. Does nature work hard? No. Does a tree resist the wind? No. A tree would snap if the wind blew and it tried to resist the wind if the wind was trying to push it over. A tree flexes with the wind. I have a little blade of grass in my back garden. We've got this concrete patio, and this blade of grass, over a period of 2 years, managed to bring its way and grow its way up through this crack. In concrete, the blade of grass didn't struggle. It effortlessly and naturally, over the space of 2 years, managed to grow up through the concrete. For a lot of us, though, we want a quick fix. In this today's society of modern living where we can get something instantly, there's the internet, everything's available so fast, we think, well, if I don't get the answer right now, if it doesn't make a difference instantly, it can't work. I don't believe there are any quick fixes in life. I think everything happens naturally in its natural flow. You don't have to work hard, though. You can enjoy the ride along the way.